as you've been going through this process of late, with lots of things coming up, without being aware that you've got a handbrake, it's almost like you're trying to press on the brake, but the car's not slowing down. And I guess at times over the past few weeks, it's probably felt like you're a bit out of control. But now you know that you're in control. You're always in control. You're never not in control. Even when you appear to be or create the perspective of being out of control, you're creating that.
Yeah, it's one of those, what's the expression? It's not non sequitur, or brain's not working. It's a word starting with, it's a contradiction.
Yeah.
It's like, you've said
Well, it's an
another time,
irony.
it's an irony. You're never not trusting. Even when you're doubting, you're trusting. You're trusting
Yeah.
the outcome you don't prefer, but
Yeah.
it's still trusting. Whereas you're trusting. So
Exactly.
it's the same. Even when you're not in control, it's because the way you're controlling is deciding to be not in control,
Exactly.
as opposed to deciding you are. Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
So with that perspective, things appear in a very different light. This past couple of weeks for you now, you could interpret as, wow, what an amazing opportunity. Now that I know I've got this handbrake and I can put it on whenever I like, and I can just stop, still, pause, observe, discern, decide, trust, and act, then it's, anything can come along, no matter how challenging or effacing it is, and you know that you can handle it because you're never given anything that you can't handle anyway.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's an opportunity to reassure yourself that you're doing just fine, and you are never going to be overwhelmed. And again, like we said, if you do feel overwhelmed, that's only because of the way you're defining things. And I think for some people, yes, it can be challenging to take this level of accountability and responsibility, but I'm afraid reality has certain laws and mechanics, and this is one of them.
yeah. I think.
So we can either make our
Well,
lives really challenging and stomp and scream and shout, or we can just accept the way things are. And there are certain things that are the way they are. Not everything is a choice in that regard. So yeah, again, this comes back to the idea of accepting facts as facts, and this is one of those facts that you create your reality 100%.